Hello, flourishing people. Some people love it when I call them flourishing people. How are you all doing? I'm doing well. I'm just about to prepare fried rice. That's what we're going to eat for dinner. Look at the finished product, madre mia. And I felt like talking with you guys, having a chat with you guys. I want to invite you in to cook with me. I'm home alone, so I want to be chatting while I'm cooking. I'm going to use this video to answer a question I've been getting for a long time, which when I think of answering it, the only thing that comes to mind is paragraphs upon paragraphs. And that question is, Flo, why does my fried rice get sour easily? My jollof rice doesn't do like that. And what can I do to prevent that? Yeah, this is the one problem with fried rice. You prepare it maybe by midday, hoping to serve it in the evening for the event. But by that time, you serve it and it's gummy, stretchy, like viscous, everything like okra soup, smelly. What an embarrassment. You don't want that to happen to you. I know a few things that can cause that. It's not something that you can answer in the comment section, like adequately answer in the comment section. So come, let's go. While I tell you about that, so this video will be framed from that perspective. So if you need any of my detailed Nigerian fried rice recipes, link will be in the description box below. Where is the description box? On your phone, while you're holding your phone like this in portrait mode, click the title of this video below and the description box, and of course every video on YouTube, and the description box will open up. I hope that YouTube hasn't changed that. YouTube has been making a lot of changes lately. So come, let's go. The number one reason why fried rice goes sour easily is the ingredients that we use. You know, fried rice contains lots of ingredients which you don't find in jollof rice. So these contribute to the ease of going sour. For instance, these two are very soft ingredients, very moist, contain a lot of water. So even though you fry them, the moisture doesn't leave the ingredient easily. Onions, I'm going to talk about in detail how onions contribute later. Sweet corn, green peas, green beans. The good thing about these two is that even though they are moist ingredients, they don't have a certain kind of flavor or aroma that contributes to the going sour thing. And then we talk about the protein that you use when preparing fried rice. I found that the best protein for fried rice is hard chicken. Sometimes when I say hard chicken, some people keep wondering what I mean. Where I live, you have soft chicken and hard chicken. And this one is much better because the kind of stock it makes is not thick. While the other one, the very soft chicken, makes a very thick stock. Turkey does that as well. So this is why I prefer this of all the proteins to add to fried rice. This will reduce the stickiness, the gumminess. This word, you're going to be hearing it a lot in this video, so get ready. White rice that we use to cook fried rice contains a lot of starch, and you want to remove anything that will make the rice sticky. So starch can make the rice sticky, and sticky fried rice, anything that can make something soupy, can speed up getting sour, going bad. So I highly recommend that you pre-cook your rice. Even if you normally don't pre-cook your rice, when the water boils, I add the rice, and once it's 7 minutes, I take it off. For this quantity of rice, I'm cooking 2 cups of rice today. Over here, I'm going to season the chicken. Ideally, this is the way we should cut our onion, in big chunks. This is so that we can easily take it out when it's done, because you don't want pieces of onion in your fried rice, in the stock. Because remember, when you have pieces of onion inside the rice, it's sticky, gummy. Yeah, anything that will form soupy something, you don't want it in the fried rice. You want the fried rice to be yori, but like this, these onions won't season the chicken very well. So I chop up the onions. The only one I will not advise you to do is to blend the onions. You remember when I was preparing pepper soup, the one I posted in my story, I blended the onions later and wanted to add it in. It makes the pepper soup thick. You don't want the stock from your chicken to be thick. Want it watery. Add cumin. This one is rosemary, thyme, and seasoning cubes, and steam it. So after 7 minutes, see that white thing? This thing is a thickener. And then cool it down quickly with cool water so it will stop cooking. Nothing different here, just steaming the chicken for a bit. You see these 3 moist vegetables? Hours before I cook fried rice, I actually rinse them. This one is laden with preservatives, so normally you should rinse it out. The preservatives actually help it not to go sour. Okay, it's good, but it's a very moist ingredient. See? So what I usually do is hours before I rinse them. I can mix them all together because they have the same frying time. So and then put it in a sieve like this to start draining out the water, so that by the time you're frying it, it doesn't have any additional water. The only thing you have to worry about is the water it contains. Yeah, that will help reduce the moisture in the fried rice. These are all what make the fried rice go sour. For all these problematic ingredients, you need to be mindful of the quantity you add. Yes, onions will make what you're cooking smell and taste nice, but too much of everything is bad. That nice aroma that it gives your meal is what will hasten, what will speed up the going bad when it starts happening. The irony. Instead of fried rice, you can cook. I'm also making meatballs. Multitasker extraordinaire. I never cook one thing. Once I manage to enter kitchen, I must cook at least 2 things. I have the video of how to make these moist meatballs the best. Anybody that eats these meatballs, ask me for more and ask me how can I make it, the link will be below. I have the recipe. See, the chicken is done. I cooked it with the pressure pot. Like I said, this is not a detailed video. I'm just showing you snippets where necessary as I talk about the 10 reasons why your Nigerian fried rice goes sour easily. Look at the meatballs. It's done. Look at the ingredients for fried rice. Cheering the meatballs in the background. Oh yeah, everybody come and take one. Come and take one. As people that are helping me cook today, come and take one. Chicken is done. Move that. As always, I'll grill it in the oven. Next, which number are we on? Is it number 3 or number 4? I've said a lot of things. I don't even know where we're. Anyway, the 4th reason why fried rice can go sour is when you don't sieve the stock. You need to sieve the stock to remove all these mushy ingredients. You can see how mushy the onions is now. Don't want mushy ingredients in there. So you sieve it. You're not sieving out any flavor, no. I mean, you are, but not much because most of it has gone into the stock. You don't want to do penny wise, pound foolish. You see that this kind of thing in your fried rice will make it go sour. And the 5th reason is that you overcook the rice. When you cook the rice the 2nd time, you have to make sure that it's not overcooked. And to ensure that I do not overcook the rice, I'm going to boil down this stock because I want this stock to be at the same level or even less as the level of the rice when I add the rice. From experience looking at this stock, I see it as too much for the quantity of rice I'm cooking. So to be doubly sure, because I can add water later if this one is less, I'm going to boil it down. I'm not going to remove any stock to save. We've discussed this on this channel several times because if I remove some stock from here, I'm going to deny this fried rice some flavor. Yeah, so boil it down. You're not wasting the stock. The only thing that will leave this thing is water. The stock will become more concentrated as we are boiling, as it's evaporating. It has boiled down, but as you can see, it's still very liquidy. It's not like thick soup. No, you don't want that. Add the curry powder, top of salt, and add the rice. I'm hoping that this quantity of liquid will be perfect for the rice. See? Perfect. Same level as the rice. Same level of liquid. Salt is good. You want to keep an eye on it because you don't want it to burn. If it burns kakaraka, like all the water dries complete, that it starts burning, it will become mushy, stick together. You don't want that. You want it yori. So keep an eye on it. I'm also making meat pie today. This is the filling. That keeps me busy while I'm keeping an eye on the rice. Once I can't see the water anymore, I keep an eye on it. You can still hear the sound of water. If you listen, you hear teke 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 teke. That's the first sign of drying. See? No water. It's not burnt. See how yori it is. See? This is where I'm going to turn it. Something that looks like tray, so that it will dry up. If you're cooking for an event, if you're cooking one bag of fried rice, you're your own. I don't know what you will use. I beg you. I've never cooked that quantity of fried rice. This rice looks so dull here. It looks nothing like what I'm seeing. I put it on the towel because towel is usually very cool, so it can help cool it down fast because you don't want it to continue cooking. That's why you do this. So this is number one. If you don't do this, if you go from hot to frying, oh, that's a highway to going sour for the fried rice. So cool it down completely. This is the reason why you need to start early. It's time to fry the rice. The main step. The rice is cool now. It's been sitting there for a long time. Now, the wawati of all reasons, the main reason why your fried rice will go sour, not frying the ingredients and the rice very well. Let me turn my camera on my face because you know when I'm looking into you guys' eyes and talking, the thing will be entering well. Not frying the fried rice. You know, it's called fried rice, but what a lot of people cook is mixed rice. I've been saying this since 19 You will need or you must fry in batches. The quantity of rice and ingredients you will fry per batch depends on the size of your frying pan, your wok. If you're cooking a large quantity of rice, use this abada. This big frying pan is made for when you're preparing a large quantity of food. You don't expect to be using this my frying pan here to fry one bag of rice. In Nigeria, one bag of rice is 50 kilos. So it doesn't make sense to use this. What I've seen a lot of people do, all these ingredients, they'll fry it. In fact, you see the thing boiling there, you know that it's not frying. Once you don't fry the ingredients in batches and the rice in batches such that every single grain of ingredient gets a good fry, every single grain of rice gets a good fry, my dear, you are cooking mixed rice, and that's the fastest way for this rice to go sour because it's soggy, it's moist. Yeah, it's a mess. Cooking fried rice is not for lazy people. As lazy as I reach, I don't think there's anybody that is lazier than I am. As lazy as I am, I still take the time to fry my fried rice. I mean, it's very funny saying my fried rice. You don't need to be told that the fried rice needs to be fried. That said, let's start frying. What I do is that I look at the rice, the whole quantity of rice I have, look at the size of my pan, and then I come up with the quantity of rice I don't know if you can see it. Quantity of rice I'll comfortably fry here, considering that I'll add these ingredients as well, and divide the rice based on that. So I have 5 portions of rice. I use eye and divide this one. I'm not going to divide it one by one, but just use your discretion. Now that we've established that we need to fry in batches based on the quantity that can fit well in the kitchen utensil you're using, whether you're using this my small frying pan or you're using abada. The next reason why your fried rice will go sour easily is that even when you're frying in batches, you do not fry the ingredients according to cooking times. I mean, we can't just come and add everything and start stirring it. No, that's not good. So you add onions first, usually, because you want the onions to release its flavor that will season the other ingredients. You can smell it now. You can smell it and you can see that it's burning. You don't want that to burn. After that, you add the meat. 1/5 of the quantity of meat you're using. Add this one too. So you fry it in order of cooking time. This carrot is raw. You can see it's not bubbling. If it's bubbling, man, it's cooking, not frying. Exercise patience. You don't just add. No. Then add this. You can see that everything almost is touching the frying pan. Nothing is on the other. Here. You can smell it now. Add 1 quantity of salt. Add 1 portion of rice. Remember that you need to fry the rice for some time as well. You need to fry it till the rice is very piping hot again, because it's completely cool. Have you liked this video yet? Have you? You know, whenever I'm making these cook with me videos, I always forget to ask, have you liked this video yet? I think the rice has fried well from the steam coming out. Now you can tell that it's piping hot. Pour it into a clean dry pot like this. That is why in all my recipes you see me putting it in a pot like this. Leave it open so the steam will be escaping. You don't want to put it in a warmer direct. No, don't do that. Repeat the process till all the batches have been fried. Transfer to the pot. Look at it, piping hot. So mix everything. The one you just poured in will steam up or heat up the one at the bottom, the one you fried first, and bring it to a nice temperature, not too hot. Then put it in the cooler. If you are cooking a large quantity of rice, do this every time you think the quantity of rice you've fried can fill up a cooler. Don't wait till you've fried everything before doing this. This is fried rice, not concrete rice. So because I said you should fry the rice very well, don't fry concrete for people, eh? And tell them that flour said. Bow. Just assume that this cooler is full. You cover it. And don't open it again. That's the 10th reason why your fried rice will go sour, because you go there and be opening it, opening it. When you open it now, the steam there will escape and the rice will be cool. And you know, the cooler the content of the warmer, the more bacteria can start, you know, misbehaving and turn it sour. Time to eat, time to eat, time to eat. Why do I close my eyes whenever I'm tasting food? Because I'm transported to food haven. When I'm cooking, I hardly taste the food. So this on-screen tasting that I do for you guys is actually the first time that the food is hitting my taste buds. So, bring your plates. Line them up. Bye bye. See you soon.